Don't let the corruption scare you. There's a time and place and season for everything under the sun. All right, don't let it scare you. We can be a part of the change, be a part of the difference. You're going to see what God's about to do for this beautiful country moving forward. And all of us have a role to play in this nation. There's a reason why you were born in this nation and not in Poland somewhere. Like there's a reason why you were born here and why you are currently here in this particular, boundary of life. Okay, so next one over here. Oh, this is very important. We're not too far from CRC. My initial Christian walk started at CRC with Pastor At, and incredible man of God. And there's one thing I can take, or a lot of things that I took from him, but one thing in particular is this one over here. That the only thing, remember we're talking about lessons from someone's passing, the only thing you can take with you when you leave is souls. You can't take the Lambo, you can't take the fancy house, you can't take nothing wrong with those things, but you can't take that with you. Souls. When all this is said and done, this thing called life, when this is all done and we go on to eternity, the only thing that you can take with you is souls. Therefore, my biggest hope is that, or part of my biggest hope is that our priorities would become God's priorities. Which leads to the next point. God taught me something very powerful last week, and it's this. And hopefully this also impacts you guys as well. Schedule your priorities rather than prioritizing a schedule. Because your schedule might not have the priorities in them. Therefore, schedule priorities. Because it's a priority. All of us have got certain priorities. Okay. Side note. All right. Next one over here. The greatest gift that you can give your loved one who passed away is the life that you now live moving forward. That's the greatest gift. Like if we claim that we love people that passed away, my dad passed away, Oma passed away, Opa passed away. I mean, all of us have in common in this room someone that we love dearly, whom we cherish, who had passed away. But the greatest gift that you can give them is the life that you now live moving forward. It's a gift that you can give to them. All right. Next one over here. Death is incredible because if used properly, it can bring tremendous amounts of perspective into our lives. Tremendous amounts of perspective. And remember, when you change, things change. Why? Because when you change, you ultimately, number one, you see things differently. When you see things differently and you have a different perspective, you approach things differently. When you approach things differently, you end up ultimately achieving different results moving forward. So it really assists in bringing massive perspective into our lives moving forward. And I'll be honest, it's not the easiest thing to go through. I think all of us would agree with that. It doesn't mean that you do not miss the person. It doesn't mean that their life is just by the wayside. No. All right? But it does mean that we can continue to press forward at the end of the day. All right? Then the next one over here, that for you, moving forward from this, that for you to be able to eat and to drink and to find satisfaction in the work that you do is an absolute gift from God. It's a gift from Him that we have. All right? And then the last one is one I want to zone in on for the next 8 minutes, which is this. We have certain expectations and assumptions that hinder us and kill our hope. This is, my friends, this is a big one. We have certain expectations and certain assumptions that ultimately hinder us and kill our hope. And then that makes us bitter, resentful, hateful, and all these different types of things. For example, you talk to someone, say, hey bro, listen, did you hear that the Queen passed away? Like, what? No way. As if like she was never supposed to pass away.
Yeah.
It was going to happen at some point. Right? It's a part of the game. And then people get shocked. Like, I can't believe that the person passed. It was going to happen. The question is, what now?